Happy Mia Monday, everyone. Welcome back. We've got another workout for you. And technically, I was supposed to do this yesterday. However, I visited family for most of the day, and honestly, I didn't want to have to be pressed on time and try to schedule a workout before doing a lot of traveling and commuting. So I decided take the extra day off. Why not? It'll be good. It'll be fun. And it was a great day. So I saw family, which was nice, and ate a lot of great food, which is always a good time. So it's not even an afterthought. I'm totally fine with this. And so today I managed to make it to the gym in the morning, but it was kind of funny because I woke up at 6 in the morning, actually just a bit before 6, and thought I could probably get there just a bit after opening. So I thought about it, laid back down, fell asleep, woke up an hour later, same thing, and that kept going until about 10 o'clock. So finally at 10 o'clock, I started moving around, had a little breakfast, and got my things together. So I still got to the gym in the morning, but barely. It was 11 something by the time I got there. And for the cardio warm-up, I went to the Elliptical for just the usual half mile, which took 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Then I went over to the weight room, and someone was using the incline bench, so I decided to do the T-bar row first, and just did the same warm-up sets. So set of 10 with 95, set of 8 with 120, and here is the 10x4 with 157.5 pounds, 90 seconds of rest in between sets, and T-bar row felt very comfortable today. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing, because as I keep progressing, it's going to get difficult. It definitely will. So today was a great day for the row, and everything felt locked in, comfortable, relatively easy, and you're seeing a pretty good stoppage at the very top during the peak contraction. So everything's feeling pretty good, and it's just onwards and upwards, really. So good stuff. And for the accessory, I was between a couple exercises and went with one that I kind of just threw in as an idea, which was a bodyweight pull-up. Now, the only question was which grip to use. I wasn't sure if I was going to use a pronated grip, a neutral grip, a supinated grip. I really didn't know until I started doing the pull-ups. And of course, since I had done T-bar row, I decided let's not do neutral. And then right before I began, I just happened to jump up and take a pronated grip, so double overhand, and it was pretty good. So I did a 3x8, and I was a little bit surprised that I was able to do that, because it's been a while since I've been able to put any real emphasis on pull-ups, so I was actually quite happy about that. Alright, now we are on to incline bench press. So right after T-bar row, I went right next door to the incline bench and started warming up. Nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. Set of 10 with 135, set of 8 with 185, and now is the 10x4 with 210 pounds, 90 seconds of rest in between sets. And it was a good bench day as well. So both main movers, both primary lifts were good, and I'm happy about that. So you're seeing pretty much just a stoppage on the chest for the opening sets, and then as we progress along, you'll see longer pauses on the chest, particularly with the last rep of each set. And then for the last 2 or 3 sets, I start to add more reps with a rest pause, but for these opening ones, you'll see it primarily on the last rep, like what you just saw there. But once it felt more and more comfortable, not that it ever didn't feel comfortable, but I just wasn't sure how bench press was going to go, considering that I did T-bar row first. And honestly, they both were great. So for incline bench, once I knew that it was going to be a great benching day, then I just started to get a little bit more liberal with pausing on the chest, just because I could, and for no other reason, just for the ability to be able to do it. And as a result, I did. And it's always good when I can do that. The last 2 sets, the final reps were really long pauses that I really didn't need to do, but I just did just for the fun of it, just for kicks, if you will. But good bench day, and let's see. For the accessory, I honestly was geared up and ready to do a fly, a standing cable fly. But I actually went to a bench press, just a competition style bench press, flat bench. And I'm glad I did that for a couple of reasons. One, just for overloading purposes, and two, because I did push it more today. And so what I did was a set of 8 with 135, a set of 8 with 185, and I thought maybe I would do a few sets with 205 since I did close grip bench with that weight. So what I did was a set of 8 with 205, and then I did progressive sets. So my second set of 8, and by the way, 205 felt easy. So I did a second set of 8 with 215. That felt better. That felt a little bit more appropriate. And then the third set, the top set of 8, was with 225. And I don't remember the last time I did that kind of volume with 225. So the fact that I did it is actually pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with that. I haven't focused on flat bench in such a long time, years actually. So doing a set of 8 with 225 as a top set after having done 10 sets on incline, it's kind of good. It's pretty good actually. So I'm happy about that. I'm pleased with it. And that's more or less the workout. Just a quick funny story. When I started doing T-bar row, there was literally one woman working out in the weight room. She was surrounded by a bunch of guys, and I could tell that she sped through her workout and booked it. And I don't blame her at all. I can only imagine how uncomfortable that must have felt, but she was working out, doing good stuff, good exercises with dumbbells, and I just kind of just saw out of the corner of my eye that she was kind of speeding along and then left. I just thought that was kind of funny, but otherwise, yeah, that's the workout. Tomorrow we've got lower body day, so we are going to be going into squats, deadlifts. I'm going to do my absolute best to do some accessory work. I don't know if I'll do it because after 10 sets of squats and 10 sets of deadlifts, my legs are pretty well worked. So we'll see what I can throw in. Maybe something simple like a goblet squat or a lunge or something like that, but we shall see. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a great week. And stay safe, of course. And other than that, adopt. This is a long pause. Don't chop.